Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. And this is a spontaneous video. And yes, it's about my girl Selena. And this video is kind of special, but then it's kind of, so this is more of an opinionized video. So I'm not going to say that the information that I give is factual. Some of it is factual. Some of it is information that I've read that came from the words of this individual, of a certain individual. But a lot of it is based on my opinion, based on what I observed in footage, like YouTube footage from their interviews, from Selena and her sister, and the band interviews, photos, things that I read in Chris' book, and things that I read on social media, etc. So this is a brief video about my opinion about the relationship between Selena and Suzette Quintanilla. Now, and also Chris is in it as well. So this is my opinion. I know that some people may disagree. Some people may be upset. Some people may have mixed feelings. Some people may agree. I don't know. But this is based on my observation. This is totally my opinion. And so I'm going to just put it out there. I believe that Selena and Suzette's relationship isn't as close as they perceive to be. Now, I'm not saying on Selena's point because she's not here. So I can't really fend on her point. I do believe that she believed that Suzette was, her, best friend and all of that, the above. That's what she believed. She saw no bad in anyone. But I don't think that Suzette felt the same way. And why I say this, because I go based on photos I've seen, based on interviews that I've seen. If you really pay attention, if you go back and look at interviews, like past interviews with all of them, or look at photos of Selena and Suzette, or just the band, or candid photos, or candid videos, footages, you will notice the body language and the facial expressions that Suzette gives is more of like she gives off this aura that she did not really, not gonna say she disliked Selena. No, I do feel like she was very jealous of Selena. Deep down, she was envious of Selena. And I also felt that she had a little crush on Chris. Now, in the book, if you read the book by Chris called Selena with Love, it states in the, now I don't remember the what chapter it is. Like I said, I haven't read the book in almost a year, but I've read the book about 5 times. And he stated that he and Suzette were friends before him and Selena became close. But him and Suzette were like close friends, more like a brother-sister type. He saw her as an older sister. But I don't really think that I think deep down Suzette had a little crush on Chris, which is no problem. We all have crushes, whether we're seeing somebody or not. We all have crushes, but I don't believe Chris saw her in that way. But I do believe deep down Suzette saw him in that way. but did not say anything because I think, because I'm not going to lie, she is a big girl and she may have felt insecure. She knew the type of girls that Chris was interested in because he was also dating someone before he was even involved with Selena. He was dating someone back in San Antonio. It's in the book. So I'm sure she knew the type of girls that he liked. And none of them probably fit the same description as Suzette. So of course, she's not going to say nothing. And she was probably dating her husband at the time. I don't know. But I felt like she probably had a little crush on him. I mean, he is an attractive guy. Who wouldn't? So she never said anything. So once Selena and Chris became close, they became close. Like, he really did. He's noticed her attraction, of course, because people brought it up to him all the time. But he looked past that. Like, he was concerned about his, more about his career. But then once he got into the band, he, started seeing Selena in a different light. He saw her, he saw that she was gorgeous, as a performer, but as a person, he saw a different side of her, and he felt even more attracted to her because she was very outgoing. She was very friendly. She was very funny. She was a risk taker. She was like the guys. So, he was attracted to that, and and she was attracted to him, and it's all in the story. It's all in the book, but they became friends, and then they became close. So, once they became close, some people that are close to them knew about it. Everybody knew about it except for Abraham, because of course Abraham was not having it. So, everybody that knew wasn't going to vow to them that they wasn't going to tell Abraham about their situation. So in the book, somewhere in the book, where Selena and Chris was on the bus by themselves, I guess they went to a rest stop or whatever, and everybody else got off the stretch or whatever. They stayed on the bus. They were like chatting it up. I don't even think they were sitting next to each other. I think they were sitting across from each other. But they were the only ones on the bus, and they were laughing and talking and joking around and playing playful. And Suzette got on the bus, and as soon as she saw them, she got upset, and she stormed out the bus and slammed the door. And she told Abraham that they were seeing each other. And in the book, Chris stated that to this day, he don't understand why she did that. But this is where my opinion starts. As a woman, I know most women know how other women think. So as a woman, I believe she did that and acted that way because she was jealous. Because she was jealous seeing Selena and Chris together. Because this was like a reminder of probably growing up. She probably was always used to boys or men coming after Selena, saying, oh, she's so pretty, oh, she's so this, and probably wasn't getting that same attention with herself, with men. So she probably felt, insecure and envious. Who wouldn't? Most women do. I've done that. I mean, I've been that way. Like I said, I know how Suzette feels. I have cousins who are lighter than me. And when I go out with them, a lot of the guys target my cousins and they don't even pay attention to me. So I know how that feels. So that's why I feel like that's a familiar, response when she saw them together. Because, she probably had a little crush on Chris. And then it also reminds herself of, all the guys attracting Selena and not her. So that's why I believe that. That's why she told the father. Because otherwise, what other reason why she would tell? And why would she act that way and slam the door and get upset? So, most men don't think that way. And that's why he said to this day, he don't understand why she did it. Because he's a man. Most men don't, relay that. But women, we read between the lines. So, like I said, this is just a brief video. This is my assumption. I do believe that she is, was somewhat jealous of her and kind of had a little crush on Chris. And also, I'm going to show a paragraph of what Chris said. So, about the family. All right, so I found it. So, in the HoustonChronicles.com, this is what Chris said, allegedly. He said, technically, I was invited via email. So he was invited to the Hollywood Walk of Fame when Selena Starr was indicted in Hollywood Walk of Fame. But I didn't feel very welcome. And her family didn't make it easy. I get the feeling that they were hoping by making it difficult for me that I wouldn't show up and it would cast me in a bad light to her fans. Perez says, the fans don't understand all the hoops I had to jump through just to have a seat at that event. And then it goes on by saying, he says, but I don't want people talking about her family. I might feel a certain way about it, but what would Selena want? I'm not the one wanting to fight. I'm not the one being bullied. I want to keep everything together for her. So, and this is from the Houston Chronicles. This is what he said, if you can see it. So, I don't know why her family is, and this is kind of off topic from what I was talking about, but she is a part of that family, Suzette. And I don't know why they acting that way towards him. Like, they wouldn't be doing that. The family wouldn't be doing that to him if Selena was still here. The father, yes, but not the rest of the family. They pretended to act like he was cool with them. They were cool with him, and all of that. But now that Selena's not here to defend him, to have his back, they treating him like he's a stepchild, and that's not right. And as like I said in all my other videos, this man truly loved her, and still to this day, he's being very civil to her family, very respectful, and all of that, regardless of what they did to him, regardless of the fact that they sued him, they tried to put him in, allegedly, make him look bad and all of that, giving him issues when trying to support Selena, but he not even worried about that, because he's doing it for her, and he's doing it for her fans, because he know that's what she would want. So this is proof that they are, treating this man like very, 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 very bad. And like I said, like I said in the beginning of the video, that was just my opinion about how I think she felt towards Selena. And I mean Suzette Quintanilla, and towards Chris Perez. So if you like my video, leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, favorite. And like I said, I will be making videos, giving my opinion about each episode when the Selena series comes out on Netflix. So be out on the look for that. All right, peace.